Archangel Michael says, there is a reason why this message has reached you today. It is not random. A force has been pulling the truth toward you because a veil is about to be lifted. A secret tied to your mother is surfacing from the depths, and it is time for you to know what they tried to bury. For too long, the air around her has been thick with untold stories. You have noticed things that don't make sense, small gestures, unfinished words, silences where truth should live. Something deeper than memory is guiding you now to open your heart and receive what has been hidden. She is not just the woman who raised you. She carries a storm, a sacred memory, and a spiritual fire that was silenced too soon. What's unfolding now is a divine unveiling of something she hoped to protect you from. But protection can sometimes turn into chains. What she didn't say was not out of cruelty, it was out of a love so deep, it chose silence over explanation. The time for that silence is over now, and heaven is urging you to listen. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She cried when no one saw. She screamed into pillows while you slept peacefully in the next room. And even then, she smiled at you like she wasn't burning inside. Archangel Michael says, there's a letter she never gave you. There's a name she never said. Someone from her past, who brought her both the highest joy and the deepest betrayal, is coming back around your life. Your mother once made a vow in front of an altar of pain. A vow to never speak of what happened before you were born. That vow is shattering now, not by her hands, but by the winds of divine timing. In her silence, your destiny was being shaped. Every decision she made, every corner she turned away from, was part of the soul contract that is now calling for closure. And closure doesn't come gently when it's tied to generational chains. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Someone knew the truth about her before you did. Someone whispered things behind closed doors, creating a shadow over your mother's image. But the truth is not what they say, it is buried in her tears and locked in her heart. You were never meant to carry the shame they tried to pass down. Her story is not your curse, it is your key. The key to understanding why you felt misunderstood in your own skin. There is something in your mother's past that was forcefully erased. A child, a decision, or an event that twisted her soul into survival mode. That same event has left a spiritual mark on you, unknowingly. You've inherited more than DNA. You've inherited spiritual debts and blessings. And now the balance is shifting in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There is a woman who knows the whole story. She's older, close to your mother's age, and she holds photos, letters, and possibly the missing piece to everything. This woman is being spiritually nudged to come forward. She lives near a border, either between towns or states, but she's still watching, waiting for a sign to speak. That sign is this moment, this message, this confirmation that the truth is ready to rise. Archangel Michael says, you may feel emotions rise, tears, anger, confusion, but don't suppress them. Let them come like waves, for they are sacred waves of remembrance. Your spirit remembers things your conscious mind cannot. This is not just about your mother. It's about healing the feminine pain that has been passed down, generation to generation, in silence. The chain ends with you because you are brave enough to face it. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There is someone who blamed your mother for something that wasn't her fault. That person manipulated records, told half-truths, and tarnished her image when she wasn't present to defend herself. But divine justice is in motion now. The truth is being restored in a divine timeline. You may start hearing people talk more freely, suddenly mentioning events that never made sense before. That is not coincidence, that is spiritual timing. You are about to discover a possession of hers, something old and forgotten, a diary, a ring, or a locked box. It holds not just objects, but energy. Energy that vibrates with truth. Be alert. The universe is going to guide your steps in strange ways over the next 7 days. One small action, like looking under something or cleaning a drawer, could trigger a divine discovery. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Your mother kept you from the fire she endured, but some of its smoke still reached your soul. You carry the symptoms without knowing the source. That source is now being exposed to cleanse your spirit completely. There's a man involved, he played a role in your mother's suffering. He may be alive, or he may be gone, but his energy still tries to creep around your family like a ghost. He has been spiritually blocked from coming near you. She sacrificed more than you'll ever know. She buried dreams, walked away from love, and accepted blame just to keep peace. And yet, she never asked you to praise her for it, only to live a better life. But heaven has decided it's time to elevate her truth. Her silence was noble, but it's no longer necessary. The world must now witness the sacred truth she carried. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There are spiritual allies around you now, souls who once stood beside your mother, in life or in spirit. They are guiding you through this moment with synchronicities, dreams, and intuitive nudges. Listen closely. You may start dreaming of her more vividly. You may feel chills, sense whispers, or experience visions. These are confirmations that the divine realm is drawing near to support this unsealing. Your mother was chosen to endure so you wouldn't have to. But now that choice has reached its limit. You are being handed the final torch, to light truth, not burn from it. Archangel Michael says, someone will try to distract you from this discovery. They may call, show up, or stir unnecessary drama. Don't fall for it, it's a trap to delay the light. Type Amen to get blessing 636. The pain you feel right now is not just yours, it's your mother's too, and her mother's, and so on. This moment is for them as much as it is for you. You're healing a bloodline with each breath you take now. In the coming days, you might find a document, perhaps with your mother's handwriting, that changes everything. It may have a name, an address, or a confession. When you see it, your heart will know. Some people will be uncomfortable with this truth coming out. They preferred the lie, because it protected their comfort. But you were never born for comfort, you were born for transformation. A woman in your family line chose you long before you were born. She saw your strength. She whispered to the heavens to give the truth to you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's going to be a moment when everything clicks. It might happen in a quiet place, a walk, a night alone, or when you're looking at a family photo. And suddenly, you'll know. That knowing is not imagination. It is the ancestral truth cracking through the veil. It is the voice of your mother's soul saying, "You are ready. Something precious is returning to you." It may be peace, it may be land, or it may be love that was denied. But it's coming to correct the imbalance that your mother endured. She's proud of you. Even if she's still alive and silent, her soul knows this moment is sacred. If she's no longer with you, know that she's watching through the veil with eyes full of tears and pride. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Don't rush this. Let each truth arrive gently. Let each emotion be felt. This is a reawakening. This is the point where timelines shift and chains break. This is where silence becomes song. And you, the chosen one in this story, are no longer just a receiver of pain. You are now the vessel of truth. The bearer of what was forgotten, buried, or stolen. Archangel Michael says, "Now that you know, your power is being restored." It may be subtle at first, a sense of clarity, a feeling of lightness. But then the manifestations will come. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Let your heart hold space for your mother. Don't judge her story, honor it. Don't resent her silence, thank it. You are both connected in more ways than words. You've lived parts of her story in your own way without realizing. And now, you're ready to complete it, not in pain, but in power. There will be a healing conversation soon. Whether it's face to face, or with her soul in prayer, the energy will shift. And the weight you've been carrying will dissolve like morning fog. You are not alone. The angels are around you, and your mother's spirit is aligned with them now. Walk into this new chapter with courage. Type Amen to get blessing 434. There are more pieces falling into place than you can currently see. The winds of destiny are rearranging the memories and the mystery surrounding your mother's life. Something divine is activating in your soul that will bring clarity, comfort, and closure. The conversations you overheard when you were younger, the feelings of confusion about certain family members, they were not your imagination. Those moments were fragments of a much larger truth trying to reach you. Now that your awareness is open, the rest will follow like a thread unraveling a woven secret. You may start receiving unexpected messages. Either someone from the past may try to contact you, or a long-lost item will show up in your space. Don't ignore the signs, they are heaven-sent. Your mother may have seemed fragile at times, but inside her was a lioness spirit. She chose love over revenge, silence over scandal, and grace over chaos. And now that grace is finding its way into your life. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You are going to notice a shift in energy around her name. People will begin to speak differently. Those who once disrespected her may suddenly act nervous, distant, or even regretful. That's because light is returning to her reputation. Truth has a way of bending reality around it. When something once hidden becomes revealed, the entire atmosphere changes. Someone in your family tried to take credit for something your mother actually did. But heaven sees what was done in the dark. The recognition and blessings that were stolen are being returned, first to her spirit, then to you. You'll feel lighter. Your body will react. Your chest will expand with breath as if your soul has just been unchained from a lifelong burden. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Her pain left behind echoes. Echoes you often confused as your own thoughts or mood. This is a reawakening. This is the point where timelines shift and chains break. This is where silence becomes song. And you, the chosen one in this story, are no longer just a receiver of pain. You are now the vessel of truth. The bearer of what was forgotten, buried, or stolen. Archangel Michael says, "Now that you know, your power is being restored." It may be subtle at first, a sense of clarity, a feeling of lightness. But then the manifestations will come. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Let your heart hold space for your mother. Don't judge her story, honor it. Don't resent her silence, thank it. You are both connected in more ways than words. You've lived parts of her story in your own way without realizing. And now, you're ready to complete it, not in pain, but in power. There will be a healing conversation soon. Whether it's face to face, or with her soul in prayer, the energy will shift. And the weight you've been carrying will dissolve like morning fog. You are not alone. The angels are around you, and your mother's spirit is aligned with them now. Walk into this new chapter with courage. Type Amen to get blessing 434. There are more pieces falling into place than you can currently see. The winds of destiny are rearranging the memories and the mystery surrounding your mother's life. Something divine is activating in your soul that will bring clarity, comfort, and closure. The conversations you overheard when you were younger, the feelings of confusion about certain family members, they were not your imagination. Those moments were fragments of a much larger truth trying to reach you. Now that your awareness is open, the rest will follow like a thread unraveling a woven secret. You may start receiving unexpected messages. Either someone from the past may try to contact you, or a long-lost item will show up in your space. Don't ignore the signs, they are heaven-sent. Your mother may have seemed fragile at times, but inside her was a lioness spirit. She chose love over revenge, silence over scandal, and grace over chaos. And now that grace is finding its way into your life. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You are going to notice a shift in energy around her name. People will begin to speak differently. Those who once disrespected her may suddenly act nervous, distant, or even regretful. That's because light is returning to her reputation. Truth has a way of bending reality around it. When something once hidden becomes revealed, the entire atmosphere changes. Someone in your family tried to take credit for something your mother actually did. But heaven sees what was done in the dark. The recognition and blessings that were stolen are being returned, first to her spirit, then to you. You'll feel lighter. Your body will react. Your chest will expand with breath as if your soul has just been unchained from a lifelong burden. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Her pain left behind echoes. Echoes you often confused as your own thoughts or mood. But you're learning now how much of what you carried wasn't yours to begin with. You're releasing inherited sorrow that wasn't yours to keep. The dreams she gave up are being restored through you. The prayers she whispered into pillows are now circling your head like halos. You are the living answer to everything she ever hoped would be healed. There's going to be a discovery involving either her old clothing, a piece of jewelry, or an item she always kept near her bed. That item holds an emotional frequency, and once it's in your hand, a spiritual download will begin. Some truths don't come in words, they come in knowing. And this knowing will shift your relationship with your mother forever. Type Amen to get blessing 114. Someone around you may try to dismiss this awakening. They may say, it's in the past, or, just move on. But this healing isn't just about the past, it's about the present being corrected and the future being rewritten. You're stepping into a timeline where your heart doesn't have to ache in confusion anymore. Where your soul doesn't have to wrestle with unspoken grief. Where the things your mother couldn't say become sacred truths you carry with pride. Archangel Michael says, you are not just unlocking your story, you're unlocking hers too. And in doing so, your bloodline is healing. The karmic debts are being paid with grace, not suffering. A feminine ancestor is standing behind you in spirit. She is lighting candles for your courage. She knows how brave you are for facing what so many tried to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 525. You will walk into a room soon and feel a sudden pull of energy. Don't dismiss it. It's your spirit guiding you towards something that belongs to you. It may be a photo, an envelope, or a box hidden in a corner. It might seem ordinary at first, but it will hold extraordinary meaning once you open it. That item was waiting for this moment. Someone in your extended family may become uncomfortable around you. They'll feel your energy shift. That's because truth changes everything, even people's masks begin to fall off. Don't chase explanations. Don't demand apologies. Just stand in the light that truth gives you. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You are part of something bigger than you ever knew. Your birth was not a random event, it was time to break a generational silence. That silence ends now. Your mother once made a difficult decision, one that affected her life forever. She did it in love, in faith, and in fear. And now, that chapter is being rewritten by divine justice. If she is no longer here physically, prepare to feel her presence in unexpected ways. The scent of her favorite perfume, a song from her youth, or the sound of her voice in your dream, all signs that she is near. Freedom. Let your heart expand. Let your soul breathe. Let her love, now purified and unburdened, flow through you like never before. This is not just healing, it's a rebirth. Your mother's tears are turning into your power. Her silence has transformed into your song. And now, the world will hear it. The moment you accepted this truth, an ancient door within your spirit swung open. What was once locked away, by silence, by shame, by survival, has now been returned to you in divine timing. And because of that, the entire structure of your emotional reality is being rebuilt. Things you used to tolerate will suddenly no longer sit well with your soul. You are changing, not in personality, but in vibration. The truth about your mother has rearranged the way your spirit perceives everything. You may find yourself remembering things differently now. Memories that once felt fuzzy will become sharp. Conversations you dismissed in childhood now echo with sacred meaning. This is your time to awaken not only to your truth, but to the truth of the woman who gave you life. Whether she was gentle or fierce, warm or distant, there is more to her than the role she played. There is a divine contract unfolding through her legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. Soon, you will receive news, something involving land, inheritance, or family history. It will seem random, but it's not. It's the spiritual justice system answering a silent prayer your mother never had the chance to speak aloud. Someone who mocked her pain will face consequences they cannot avoid. The scales of divine justice are not delayed forever, they are simply deliberate. And the time has come. A document may surface, perhaps long thought lost, torn, or hidden in storage. When it reaches your hands, read it slowly. You'll feel the energy of her presence wrapped around every word. Your body might respond, tingles, tears, a deep exhale, as your soul aligns with the vibration of that truth. That's not fear. That's freedom breaking through. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You are breaking a pattern of spiritual amnesia that has lasted generations. You are bringing names, truths, and stories out of the shadows into the light. And as you do, the souls of your ancestors are rejoicing. They never wanted you to live confused or weighed down. They wanted you to be the one who remembered. The one who restored what others erased. And now that restoration is reaching every part of your life. Watch how your relationships begin to shift. Watch how people who once drained your energy begin to fall away. That is your mother's spirit protecting you. Now that the truth is known, she is moving in unseen ways to keep you elevated. Type Amen to get blessing 2299. You were never meant to carry her burdens, but you were chosen to set her story free. There is honor in this. There is sacred purpose in the fact that you were chosen. Archangel Michael says, your steps are now being guarded even more closely. The pain you once felt walking through life alone is being replaced with the warmth of divine presence. You are no longer walking, you are being carried. The days ahead will carry signs. Birds circling at strange moments, feathers falling where they shouldn't, clocks stopping at significant times, these are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Take note of the patterns. Write them down. Spirit is speaking clearly now, because you are finally open enough to hear. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. You may feel the urge to speak with your mother, whether she is physically present or not. Do not hold back. Speak aloud, speak in writing, speak in tears if you must, just speak. Because what leaves your heart now leaves her spirit lighter. Every truth you speak heals something in both of you. And every word you release echoes into the generations before and after you. You are not healing alone. Your ancestors surround you in this sacred mission. What you say aloud becomes their freedom song. In that song, old stories dissolve. Old guilt evaporates. Old wounds finally breathe. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. You might notice physical sensations as your body adjusts to this new spiritual awareness. Fatigue, sensitivity, even tears that come without warning, these are not problems. These are the signs that deep, cellular level healing is happening. This is the kind of healing that shifts generations. It transforms not just your path, but the path of those yet to be born. The chain reaction you've started cannot be stopped. There is a woman in your family who once tried to rewrite history. She may have done it out of jealousy, fear, or manipulation. Her version of events will no longer stand. The truth is louder now. And no amount of denial can compete with divine confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You may start having dreams, vivid ones, real ones, that don't feel like dreams at all. That's because they aren't. They're soul meetings. In these dreams, your mother may appear to you younger, lighter, freer than you ever saw her. That is her truest essence, finally unburdened. That is who she always was underneath the pain. And she is coming to tell you, you have made her soul whole. Let that sink in. You, the one who felt confused and lost, have brought alignment to a soul that sacrificed everything. Type Amen to get blessing 1211. The spiritual rewards of this are just beginning. Emotional stability, clarity in purpose, protection in every direction, all of it is arriving now. You will start to feel more balanced in your decisions and more certain of your path. Others may not understand the change in you. They'll notice it, but they won't be able to explain it. That's because what's happening to you is not external, it's ancestral. You are embodying the prayers of the women before you. Even those who had no voice, you're becoming the voice they never had. This isn't just healing. It's divine rebalancing. It's heaven placing a crown where there was once silence. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. Your mother is smiling now. Whether she's in this life or the next, her soul is dancing with relief. You've freed her from the spiritual prison she never knew how to escape from. She may have struggled to love herself, but you, child of light, have shown her what love truly is. And that love now wraps around you. Don't be surprised if unexpected money, blessings, or offers begin appearing. That is heaven restoring what was spiritually owed. The harvest is beginning. Archangel Michael says, now that the veil is lifted, your path will glow with a light that no darkness can overcome. Let no one distract you. Let no one pull you back into the confusion you've now outgrown. Type Amen to get blessing 2020.